When Anna got sick, I just couldn't understand it. Why was this loving little girl going through this?
I think your daughter is lactose intolerant.
Acid reflux.
Everything looks okay.
Everything's fine.
Everything is not fine. There's something wrong with our little girl.
Mrs. B, you need to calm down.
I'm not leaving this hospital until I know what's wrong with my daughter.
You want to control everything, right? You want a solution, you want an answer, but sometimes it's not there, and that's where faith has to step in. So maybe, like, how did seeing situations through Christy's eyes kind of either affect your faith or confirm it or shift perspectives on outlooks?
One of the things I love about the movie is the difference between the way these characters, the way their faith works. That Anna, I mean, just as a person, her faith is so pure, right?
Yeah.
And the way that Kylie played her just so open and real and true, and you just know that that is part of that little girl's being to the core. And I think the same is true of Christy, but I think it's also very healthy and normal and part of faith to struggle with it and to question, and that's part of the film. We don't flinch from that, and that to me is really important, that you kind of make that okay for people and validate that part of life. So I don't think it matters what your belief system is or what, who cares, but the idea that there is something bigger out there that is there for you, to catch you, to encourage you, to be there, is a really beautiful thing. And definitely being part of the movie was a great reminder to draw from that part of your heart.
And the whole overall theme of, like, you're not alone. You know, you're not in this by yourself. You're not the only one going through this, although it can feel like that at times. So maybe even just speaking a little bit to the importance of lending a hand to somebody in need, or how you can make a difference just by doing something that's a little bit more than you thought you could.
You never know who needs what when you meet somebody. There was one day that I was somewhere and I saw someone and I just said hi to her, and I stopped, and I didn't know who she was, but for some reason I just stopped and had a conversation with her, and I found out from a friend later that Alias had been her husband's favorite show, and he had passed away recently, and she felt like it was a sign from him. And that was a moment for her that I got to be part of just by, you know, the happenstance of being in a good mood and having enough coffee to say hi. But what if I hadn't? What if she had seen me and I had meant something to her and I had been rude? You don't know. So you just, it's a reminder to go with a full heart into the world all the time, to take in what there is to take in and to put out any good that you can.